You have to go up there, TT. We're going live. You can't be on the internet. No one's here yet. Oh, one person.
One person.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my.
What's up, everybody? Brad's Barbecue, getting ready to get this firebox hot, getting everything prepped now. We'll be getting started momentarily. Thank you guys for joining in.
They left.
Yeah. So what's up, everybody? It's your boy JT with Brad's Barbecue. We're getting ready to put some ribs and pulled
The
pork.
person left. There's
It's
no
okay, Boston butts on the smoker. I'm gonna chop up some wood. I got some hickory wood today. I'll show you one of them. This is one of those nice pieces of hickory right here. We're getting ready to put the axe to. We don't use a wood splitter. We don't use a chainsaw. We use an axe. And we appreciate our local wood supplier, Mr. Cutler, Cutler Lawn and Garden, for the fine hickory. I also got a little bit of that apple wood left over from the competition that I'm going to put on there a little bit after we get going. And if you ever want an axe of hickory, you know that hickory is a very solid piece of hardwood. We almost got it. There we go. All right, so if you look it over here, follow me. As you see, it's adding some hickory on there. Let's keep it on that. And this is just our base fire. We're gonna get it good and hot. So that fire come up and that hickory will get hot. And you come see our smoke box over here. We're at about 150, so we're getting ready to season the butts with our homemade rub. We're gonna wait till the smoker gets a little bit hotter, close to about 200. Then we'll put the butts on. Then we'll trim our ribs, get those rubbed, and get those on the smoker. So it's about, it's about 2:30 p.m. now, Eastern time. So we're gonna go low and slow, around 200 to 225 all night, about 15, 16 hours. Pull these off sometime in the morning around 8ish. Let them sit for an hour. We'll pull it, dress it up, hit the road, and get ready to serve our great customers. So we just want to thank you all for all the support, for tuning in our videos. We just had a great time at Country Style. Big shout out to Art Fennell, the whole Country Style family for having us. We had a great time, a really great time. So, it's back to work. And we hope you guys enjoyed the smoke today. So come over here and look. I'll be back. I'm going to wash my hands real good, get my hands cleaned up, get some gloves on, and we'll start prepping this meat. All right, so we got Prairie Farms Natural Boston Butts today. We getting ready to season up really good. The thing about barbecue, my number one rule to barbecue is there's no shortcuts to good barbecue. I'm gonna say that again. The number one rule to producing good, great barbecue is that there are no shortcuts to great barbecue. All right. So I just got 3 butts here. Got a little wind. And you see that I got old Coca-Cola. I don't know, contrary to popular belief, alcohol and barbecue don't mix. I'm telling you now, man, alcohol and barbecue do not mix. We're not doing a great bit cook today. Just a little bit. Tomorrow's the weekend, and usually at the location we'll be at Cheap Thrills Records in Princeton on Stafford Drive tomorrow. That road Stafford Drive is usually busy on the weekdays. You have a lot of stuff going on. So this is our first time going out there on the weekend this year. And we're gonna have pulled pork. We'll have these ribs. We'll also have my wife's famous beef dogs. We'll probably throw some hamburger on there as well. And we definitely will have your favorite sides, the mac and cheese and our homemade baked beans. And it is hot out here today. We're in the 80s. When you're smoking traditional like we use, as you can tell, we have a Firebox. We don't use propane. We don't use electric. We do it the traditional way, which I believe is the right way. It takes a lot more skill to do it, but you get a much better product. And you want to make sure you get all these butts seasoned all the way around. So that salt, that paprika, can get good into the meat. So I'm gonna rub these. I don't like to over rub these butts. About a medium coat goes a long way. All right. All right, so the butts are going on. There they go. It's about 2:30ish. They're gonna go all night. We'll let them go for about 6 to 8 hours, and then we'll check them. We'll definitely check throughout the process, but depending on how the market's looking, that'll decide whether or not we wrap them or not. Today, we got some Indiana back ribs, and if you haven't tried these, they're really good. They don't take as long to cook as a spare rib. But if you want to guarantee to have a good quality product when you are out there selling barbecue to customers, you cannot go wrong with these. I highly recommend these for pit masters that's just getting started in the business. These, again, won't take as long to cook, but if you take your time with them, you can get them real tender, falling off the bone. And they just have a great natural taste already. The meat is lean, and they don't require much maintenance. And you'll see what I'm talking about. So usually when we do spare ribs, you got to work with those. First, a lot of times they come in different sizes. You got to trim the fat off of them. But usually these, and what I like baby back ribs is they don't take much maintenance. Usually all you have to do is, I always take the membrane off. Take the membrane off. And to me, when I'm eating ribs, I just hate getting this bite when people don't take the membrane off the ribs, and you're eating your ribs and you got that old hard piece of membrane that you got to pull out your mouth. Yeah, let's just go and take that sucker right on off to begin with. Also, you don't see with these is with spare ribs, there's usually a flap underneath the rib right up at the top of the membrane that I also take off. I think it allows the fire to penetrate the meat well and also help you get your ribs tender. Now, everybody's different. So for competition style cooking, you want your ribs to have bite through. As much as people love fall off the bone ribs, that's great and all, but if you're in a competition, you're going to get docked points for that. So usually when we're cooking for customers, we try to get it as close as we can to competition style, but we also want it to really fall off the bone. And we're just coming to find out that most of our customers, they prefer the meat falling off the bone. So when we're out there with our customers, we'll make sure that we get our fire up hot enough. We cook these long enough, and we can get them falling off the bone. So again, we're going to apply that nice homemade rub, and most of what is in it, we have pepper, salt, paprika, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of chili pepper, a little bit of cayenne. We got a few other little ingredients that we put in there to give us our unique flavor. You'll see that these will come out with a beautiful red color tomorrow. And so we're going to put like a medium coat of our rub on the bottom of the ribs, and sometimes I apply mustard, but when I found out with these, it's not really necessary.
We had got 2 people so far.
That's cool. If they got any comments, questions, they can feel free to chime in. And again, we appreciate you guys supporting our channel, subscribing, all the great comments, all the support. And we're going to try to start doing some more videos for you guys. But again, we want to put a very nice coat of rub on these ribs. We want them seasoned well. We want when people eat them, when they bite, they get flavor, not just smoke, not just wood. Definitely no propane. But I want to give a shout out to my man Alfred at Spoon Fed Barbecue. It was great setting up beside him at the Country Style Cook-Off. Man, great stand-up guy. I appreciate your support on our page. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Mr. Tally with the Mr. Tally live show. All of our supporters, family, and friends. So I'm just gonna rub these. I'm gonna rub that coat, rub inside these ribs. And again, you don't have to do too much. You don't, a little, about a medium coat goes a long way. And you can come look at the smoker. We're about at 175 right now. And that's because we've been opening up the smoke box and we just opened up our smoker. But we're gonna go ahead and slide these on there now. At 175, we'll let them get up to 200 and then we'll keep it around 200 for the next 12 to 13 hours. Lay these there. You always want to compress your ribs and push them in once you put them on there. It helps the meat cook better, more evenly. I appreciate we got our daughter Nova on the camera today.
Yes.
We appreciate you. And so that's basically it, man. So we've got our stuff rubbed and seasoned. We're going to close our box. I'm going to cut up a little bit more wood for you guys to fill up this smoke box to get it real good and hot. And then hopefully, if we get a chance, we'll try to go live with you guys tomorrow. So that's another piece of hickory is ready. Put that in there. I'm going to take a couple whacks at this wood. I'm telling you, the barbecue is hard work. It is hard work when you do it the traditional way. Got a good little rip at it. A good rip at hickory. One way you can tell hickory wood, tree identification is very important when you're trying to barbecue. One way you can identify hickory is by the bark. A lot of the time it has those grooves in it. Like I say, that's a shag bark hickory. You see? But also you can tell by the inside, the wood is often really stringy. It's really stringy on the inside. Now you got a good piece of hickory. Now, I like hickory because over here, and it doesn't get as hot as the hickory, but it's probably the most tree that we have here in West Virginia. So I got one piece. I'm gonna get one more, just up a little bit.
Okay, you want me end?
Did you say publish it?
No, it says end. Do you want to end it?
Yeah, I say